up, everyone? Welcome to the 162nd episode of Cartoon Fight Club. I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and the war we've all been waiting for is finally here. But if you don't know how Total Wars work, or if you haven't seen the battles that led up to this war, I highly recommend you do those first. But if you have seen those battles and you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. The major crux of this battle was animated by myself, but I have two important scenes developed by the Blender Fiddler and Droop the Hedgehog. So if you enjoy what you see, head on over to these channels and subscribe. And now let's do a quick roll call of each team. For Team Undertale, we have the likes of Sans, Papyrus, Kara, Undyne, Asgore, Toriel, your mystery fighter being Mettaton EX, and a special surprise fighter, Azriel Dreamer. And for Team Gravity Falls, we have the likes of Dipper, Mabel, Rumble McSkirmish, Grunkle Stan, the Gravity Falls Gnome, Bill Cipher, your mystery fighter being the Time Baby, and a special surprise fighter, Wendy. These are your rosters, and with all this being said, let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's 162nd round of fighters. We'll start things off with Team Undertale, and who better than everyone's favorite skeleton, Sans. Sans will be leading Team Undertale with his bad puns, carefree attitude, and lazy workflow. He has the ability to teleport, blast deadly Gaster Blasts, telekinetically grab his opponent's souls, and can throw damaging bones at his foes. His only weakness is his 1 HP health. However, if he is hit, he does have determination to survive a little longer before the hit kills him. Next up is Sans' younger brother, Papyrus. Like Sans, Papyrus can throw bones at his opponents, and he knows a variety of patterns and throwing speeds. Papyrus may not be as skilled or fast as Sans, but he has more HP and can take more damage than Sans can. However, for a skeleton, Papyrus has a really big heart and would think twice before going for a killer blow. Moving on, we have Undyne. Undyne is an aquatic monster that leads the Royal Guard. She is extremely skilled with her spear. She can use it to change her opponent's soul mode, and can throw multiple spear patterns to deal great damage. Undyne's armor protects her from many attacks, but without it, her scaly skin is easier to pierce through. She is a very passionate warrior. However, sometimes on rare occasions, she acts before thinking and puts the lives of others before her, making her a target of sacrifice. Moving on, we have the deadly and dangerous spirit known as Kara. In the genocide route, Kara held possession of Frisk and used Frisk to take down the entire Undertale cast. Kara is fast enough to attack Sans, strong enough to damage reality warpers like Flowey and Azriel, and can dethrone kings like Asgore. Kara wields a deadly knife and is highly skilled with it. Next up is the king of the underground, Asgore Dreamer. Asgore is a mastery of fire magic. He has various techniques of pyrokinesis, allowing him to forge waves and walls of circular fireballs. These balls travel at hypersonic speeds and can be sent in various patterns and levels of intensity. His trident can also send waves and leave trails of both fire and magic towards his intended destination. Moving on is the ex-wife of Asgore and the goat mom of Frisk, Toriel. Toriel is a very caring monster who sets out to protect those she loves. She has the ability to send magical fireballs towards her targets. However, she is very hesitant to harm others and would not hurt anyone if they decide to take the path of peace. Mettaton is one of the first robots ever to have a soul and was designed by Elphys. Mettaton's first purpose was purely for entertainment. However, he's been through some tough times and fought some ugly battles. He has very explosive dance moves, and by explosive, I literally mean explosive, as they can send very damaging waves of swings and kicks towards you with his powerful robotic dance patterns. And last but not least is the god of hyperdeath known only as Azriel Dreamer. The full power of Azriel Dreamer is one that is truly unknown, but from the information that we do know, we know enough to state that he is truly a dangerous foe to face. He dwarfed God Flowey in a power decrease by an infinite amount, and this form was able to effortlessly both create and destroy multiple timelines at once. This dude is a multiversal threat and is not someone you want to piss off. Overall, Team Undertale has a wide variety of skills and members. Each member has unique abilities and they all have great chemistry between each other. From Undertale to Gravity Falls, let's discuss Team Gravity Falls. Starting off with Dipper. Mason Dipper Pines is the younger twin brother of Mabel Pines. He spends his summers with his Uncle Stan in Gravity Falls, Oregon. Gravity Falls isn't a normal town as it's filled with many paranormal creatures and encounterings. Dipper, while he is a human, he shouldn't be underestimated. He is very intelligent and a very fast-paced thinker. He is also extremely brave and is willing to put his own life at risk to save others. Moving on is Dipper's 5-minute older twin sister, Mabel. Even though they are twins, Mabel is sort of an extreme opposite to Dipper. She is far more spirited, optimistic, and energetic than her brother. She is extremely talented at creating distractions and building relationships with people around her. While she isn't known for any physical achievements, she will definitely lead the team in spirit. Up next is the champ from the Street Fighter knockoff game Fight Fighters, Rumble McSkirmish himself. Rumble is an arcade fighter come to life. His design and personality is like a three-way fusion between Ryu, Ken, and M. Bison. He is a highly skilled superhuman fighter from the Fight Fighters arcade machine located in Gravity Falls. However, because he is pixelated even in the real world, he has trouble moving on a 3D plane and can fall on the ground and get stuck. Stanley Pines, aka Grunkle Stan, is the great uncle of Dipper and Mabel, and he also makes a good living off the Gravity Falls tourists thanks to his Mystery Shack mini museum. Even though he's in his 60s, he is still very energetic and physically fit. His high-octane lifestyle is fueled for his will to make money. His greed is his greatest ability and also his biggest weakness. His love for money keeps him sharp and active, but at the same time it causes him to make irrational decisions for a quick buck. Next, we have the future YouTube news reporter and gnome enthusiast, Jeff the Gravity Falls Gnome. Gnomes in the Gravity Falls universe are small but clever. They work extremely well in teams, and if they get sick, they'll throw up rainbows. Gnomes are extremely weak to leaf blowers and dog whistles since they have super sensitive hearing. Moving on, we have the legendary God-tier reality warping meat Dorito, Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher has traveled all 12 dimensions and resides in the 4th in his plot to take over Gravity Falls and the universe. He is a reality warper who finally gained his physical form to unleash his Weird Mageddon on the 3rd dimension. Bill can bend time and space and warp reality thanks to his physical form and Weird Mageddon control. Beating Bill requires a suicidal mind erase or a higher tier of reality warping. Up next is the legendary Time Baby. The Time Baby is the last of his species of time giants. He is a very heavy baby weighing over 9 trillion tons. It is his job to protect the time stream and to protect space-time itself. He has the ability to manipulate time and can keep it in his order. He can also fire very powerful lasers from his forehead, levitate, and teleport. However, with enough power he can be defeated, as when Bill Cipher sent him to a 1,000-year reconstitution cycle. And last but not least is Dipper's crush and dream girl, Wendy. Wendy is a part-time clerk at the Mystery Shack and a full-time slacker. She does nothing that is productive while on work, but that shouldn't take away from her personality and ability to contribute to this team. She is very skilled at planning, using a crossbow, and surviving in dangerous times. She is also extremely resourceful and can take care of herself with ease. Overall, Team Gravity Falls, while they're mainly filled with humans, they shouldn't be underestimated. Top tier warriors like Bill and the Time Baby are very dangerous, and the human interaction is also filled with highly intelligent minds. And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place in Gravity Falls, Oregon, and each team will have 2 whole years to come together and prepare. With all this in mind, let the total war begin.
Alright team, this is it. It's time we destroy the most toxic indie game of all existence. Well, well, well. It's a pleasure to see your wonderful face again. History loves to repeat itself, so I'm looking forward to this victory.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
This is warfare, not patty cake. Let me organize this thing my way.
You fight like a girl who was also a baby! This is it!
So you're, not going to get revenge today?
What? What's so funny? I need you to get me to a hospital quick! Wait, what?
Sorry, it's just hard to focus on what you're saying with that squeaky puberty voice you got there.
The rip in this dimension continues. It could destroy the very fabric of existence. Surrender now, or face my tantrum.
We're gonna end this early. I don't like this anymore. Skibbity boop-bop, skibbity day.
God help us all. I miss the old Kanye, straight from the go Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye, set up the goals Kanye. I hate.
Only 90s kids will remember this.
You've done it again, my friend! You've done it again! You beat the system. Why are you doing this?
Because we're Sonic Heroes!
We broke free! Look, kid, you see? I'm not your enemy here. There's a higher power out there forcing us to fight. We're out here killing each other for the pleasure of others. If you don't believe me, well, let me take you on a trip down memory lane. Here, this was your second fight ever. Take a look.
Ow!
What? 3, 2, 1, go! Game!
Well, if you didn't remember that, here's something a bit more recent.
Three, two, one, go!
It's a wrap!
Okay.
The winner is Team
Undertale.
If by any chance you enjoyed the content in this video or the content on this channel in general and you want a free way to support the animation team, one of the best ways of doing so is clicking the top link in the description below and downloading the free iOS and Android app Mobile Strike. Thanks to our sponsors at Mobile Strike, every time that affiliation link is used down below, you would be directly supporting the growth of this channel and its ability to network with more animators. Plus, Mobile Strike is a totally free game that I think you would enjoy if you like strategy battle games. Thanks, and now for the post-analysis. And the winner is Team Undertale, but before we discuss why, I owe a huge thanks to the animators who worked on the bonus scenes for this episode. The Blender Fiddler and Droop the Hedgehog. The Blender Fiddler worked on the Sans vs. Shrek fight, and Droop the Hedgehog worked on the Sans vs. Mewtwo scene and the Papyrus vs. Dipper scene. If you enjoyed what you saw, head on over to these channels and subscribe. And now let's discuss why Team Undertale beat Team Gravity Falls. This fight is quite a tricky one to break down, especially since both teams operate so differently. But there are a multitude of important reasons why Team Undertale is handed the victory at the end of the day. For starters, this fight is by no means a curb stomp, and many lives are going to be lost on both teams, including the winning team. In order to beat the likes of both Bill Cipher and the Time Baby is truly going to take effort. But ultimately, Team Undertale does have the firepower and determination to get the job done. For starters, we do need to realize that while Team Gravity Falls has heavy hitters like Bill and Time Baby, the rest of the squad does pale in comparison with those with supernatural abilities. Team Gravity Falls consists of 4 humans and a gnome who can be considered as weaker than a human in many ways. Every member on Team Undertale has unique superhuman abilities, and I hate to say it, but even though this battle is close at the end, it's still technically a 2-on-8. Now, another very important aspect is to realize that this battle had prep time, which plays a huge factor into the battle. But I do believe that Team Undertale would be better at preparation for a few important reasons. One, there is many instances in the Gravity Falls series that shows the likes of Bill Cipher and the Time Baby failing to prepare. Bill had many decades to prepare for his invasion on Gravity Falls, yet he ultimately failed against a pair of underage twins with good wits and quick thinking skills. And the Time Baby also had many years of preparation of keeping a watch on Bill in case he ever messed with the timeline. Yet he failed to accomplish his job of protection. The rest of Team Gravity Falls consists of members who don't really rely on prep and probably wouldn't make use of it to its fullest extent. Someone like Ford might have, but he wasn't on this team for this fight. His money-loving brother Stan was. Team Undertale, on the other hand, can very easily use prep to protect their timelines from the Time Baby. Sans and Kara are already aware of other timelines regardless of having prep. Who knows how useful they can make that knowledge with prep. And the biggest reason why Team Undertale beats Team Gravity Falls is that Azriel and Kara have easier ways to beat Bill and the Time Baby than Bill and Time Baby would have trying to beat Kara and Azriel. Azriel can only be defeated if the person he's facing has a pure soul that is willing to show him the path of good and change his ways. And Bill can only be defeated if he gets trapped in someone's mind and then erased. Kara can only be defeated if you remove her ability to reset or if you destroy all resettable timelines. The Time Baby can be defeated with 750 megatons of force, as seen when Bill laser blasts his 9 trillion tons away. So the final question is, of these 4 ways to kill each character, which is more likely to eventually happen first to end their fates? At the end of the day, if you forced me to choose one, I would feel much safer betting that Bill getting tricked into Azriel's mind is more likely than Bill becoming some innocent saint or prophet teaching Azriel about love and tranquility. And I also feel safer that betting Team Undertale can send 750 megatons of force towards the Time Baby's way, rather than having the Time Baby destroying every single timeline, which is something he would never morally do considering he's a part of protecting the laws of time itself. Making the winner of this war, Team Undertale. The Gravity Falls and Undertale saga on this channel started with Bill vs. Sans, and I think it's only appropriate if we have a final face-off that pays homage to that. So if you want to see a final face-off between Ultra Sans and Bill Cipher, all you gotta do is like this video. If this video gets 30,000 likes, there will be a final face-off. Also, please comment down your own ideas and stay tuned because the next fighters are going to be revealed on the next episode of Cartoon Fight Club.